Hello everyone, myself Pranay Sarkar and you are watching ChemPro YouTube channel. Please watch the complete video and don't skip. I promise you will get extra and learn the topic like never before. Today our topic is spinals. Then let's start. Structure determination of spinals is nothing but the application of CFSE value calculation of coordination compounds. This is a very important topic for inorganic chemistry, for CSIR, NET, GATE and also for IIT JAM. This time some simple questions came in NET, GATE and as well as in BARC OCES selection exam. So spinals are the mixed oxide having the formula AB2O4 or AOB2O3, where A is in +2 oxidation state and B is in +3 oxidation state. Generally, we can represent the spinals as AB2X4, where A is the divalent cation and B is the trivalent cation, and X can be oxygen, sulfur and selenium, etc. Here both A and B may be the same elements or different elements. So the divalent cation can be the element of group 2 metal or the transition series metal, and the trivalent cation, that is B, can be the group 13 metal or the transition metal. So here is some examples. First one is Mn3O4. Here the divalent and trivalent cation are the same and they are from transition metal. Second one is MgAl2O4. Here the Mg is the divalent cation that is from the group 2 metal, and aluminium is the trivalent cation here and is from the group 13 metal series. Third one is NiAl2O4. Here +2 Ni +2 metal is from the transition series metal and aluminium 3+ is from group 13 metals. Fourth one is NiFe2O4. They are different but they are from transition series metals. Now before proceeding, we have to remember some points. First one is metal cations are usually the smaller in size than anions. So the larger size ions, here the anions, constitute the lattice point, and the smaller size ions, that is the cation, they occupy interstices or void, or we can say the holes. So there are two types of voids. First one is the tetrahedral voids and second one is octahedral voids. Here is a pictorial diagram of tetrahedral void and octahedral void. So the size of the octahedral void is higher than the size of the tetrahedral voids, and we can calculate the number of voids. So we have to remember the number of octahedral void is equal to the number of lattice point, and the tetrahedral void is equal to the twice of the octahedral void, that is twice of the number of lattice point. Now spinals are generally classified into two categories. First one is normal spinal. Here oxide ion, that is the anion, constitute the lattice points, and the dipositive cation, that is the A2 plus ions occupy 1/8 of the tetrahedral voids, and B3 plus ion, that is the trivalent cation, occupy the half of the octahedral voids. And second one is inverse spinel. Here oxide ion constitute the lattice points, but A2 plus here occupy the 1/4 of octahedral voids, and B3 plus ions occupy the 1/8 of tetrahedral voids and 1/4 of octahedral voids. Now here is some mathematical representation of the above. So in formula of spinel we have 4 oxide ion, so we have 4 lattice point. So the number of octahedral voids is equal to the number of lattice point, that is both are same, that is 4, and the number of tetrahedral voids is twice of the number of lattice point or number of octahedral void, so the value is 8. So from above mentioned information we can have the number of oxide ion is 4, and the B3 plus have the half occupy of the octahedral voids. So here we can represent like this, and we have the number of B3 plus ion is 2, and A2 plus is 1/8 of the tetrahedral voids, so we can have the number of A2 plus is 1. So the formula is, or the representation is like that. And as well as for inverse spinel, O2 minus is 4, so B3 plus is equal to 4 into 1/4 of 1, that is above we mentioned earlier that B3 plus occupy the 1/4 of octahedral voids, so here 4 into 1/4, that is number of B3 plus in octahedral void is 1, and number of A2 plus in octahedral void is also 1, because A2 plus is also occupy 1/4 of the octahedral voids. So for inverse spinel there are one B3 plus ion and one A2 plus ion in octahedral void, and one B3 plus ion in tetrahedral void. So we can represent the formula like this. Now before predicting the structure of the spinels, we just only use these two formula. First one, we first check the octahedral CFSE value of the B3 plus ion and octahedral CFSE value of A2 plus ion. If the CFSE octahedral value of B3 plus is greater than the CFSE value of A2 plus, then we will say the spinel is the normal spinel, and if the CFSE value of the octahedral A2 plus is greater than the CFSE octahedral value of B3 plus, then we will say the spinel is inverse spinel. And before calculating the examples or before solving the question, we have to remember that here the oxide ion is the weak field ligand or weak ligand. Now some solved examples. First example is Mn3O4. Here we can write Mn3O4 like MnO, Mn2O3. Here one Mn or one manganese is in plus 2 oxidation state, and 2 manganese are in +3 oxidation state. So we have to calculate the CFSE value of Mn2 plus and CFSE value of Mn3 plus in octahedral field. So Mn2 plus is a D5 system. So we can write the D5 as T2G3 and Eg2. So the CFSE value, we can calculate that 0 delta O. And for Mn3 plus, this is a D4 system, that is T2G3 and Eg1, because here oxygen is a weak field ligand. So the CFSE value of this Mn3 plus is 0.6 delta O. We always use the mod of the CFSE value for simplification of the calculation. So we can say the CFSE value of Mn3 plus is higher than the CFSE value of Mn2 plus. So this is the formula 1, and we can say that Mn3O4 is normal spinel. Simple. So second example is Fe3O4. We can write Fe3O4 as this. Here 1 Fe is in +2 oxidation state and 2 Fe is in +3 oxidation state. So first we will calculate the CFSE value of Fe2 plus ion, that is a D6 system, that is T2G4 and Eg2. So the CFSE value is 0.4 delta O here, and for Fe3 plus, that is the D5 system, the CFSE value is again delta O, 0 delta O. So we can say the CFSE value of Mn2 plus is greater than the CFSE value of Mn3 plus. So this is the formula 2. This is the formula 2. So according to this, Fe3O4 is nothing but a inverse spinel. So example 3. Here the NiFe2O4. So here we can say that Ni is in +2 oxidation state and 2 Fe are in +3 oxidation state from the formula. So the Ni2 plus is a D8 system. So the CFSE value is 1.2 delta O. And the Fe3 plus is the D5 system, and we already calculated that, that is the CFSE value is 0 delta O. So we can easily say that the Ni2 plus CFSE value is higher than the CFSE value of Fe3 plus. So that is why the NiFe2O4 is nothing but a inverse spinel. So next, example number 4, that is NiCr2O4. Here also you can write Ni as Ni2 plus and Cr as Cr3 plus from the formula of spinel. So the Ni2 plus being the D8 system, it has the CFSE value 1.2 delta O, and Cr3 plus being the D3 system, it has the CFSE value 1.2 delta O. So here is a confusion. The both +2 and +3 cation have the same CFSE value. So here being more charged, Cr3 plus can attract ligand than that of Ni2 plus, because of the high charge in the Cr3 plus, it can attract the ligands than that of Ni2 plus. So we can say that Cr3 plus is in octahedral void because there is the number of ligand is 6. There is the number of ligand is 6, and in tetrahedral void the number of ligand is just 4. So being the more charged, Cr3 plus can attract the more number of ligand and it occupy the octahedral void, and Ni2 plus being less charged, it occupies the tetrahedral void. So we can easily say that NiCr2O4 is a normal spinel. So example number 5, CrFe2O4. Here from the formula of spinel we can write Cr as +2 and Fe as +3 cation. So Cr2 plus being the D4 system, it has the CFSE value 0.6 delta O, and Fe3 plus being the D5 system, it has the CFSE value 0 delta O. So the CFSE value of Cr2 plus is greater than the CFSE value of Fe3 plus. So we can easily say from formula 2 that CrFe2O4 is nothing but a inverse spinel. Easy. So now the sixth example, that is ZnFe2O4. So here also the Zn is +2 oxidation state and Fe in +3 oxidation state. So Zn2 plus is a D10 system and it has the CFSE value just the 0 delta O, and Fe3 plus is D5 system, and we already calculated that the CFSE value of D5 system is just the 0 delta O. So here also the confusion. So we can say Zn2 plus is smaller in size than Fe3 plus, because if we are going left to right in a period, then the size of the element decreases. So Zn2 plus is in the right side of the Fe3 plus in the periodic table or in the same period. So Zn2 plus is in small size than the Fe3 plus. So we can say that Zn2 plus will occupy the tetrahedral void and Fe3 plus will occupy the octahedral void. So we can easily say that ZnFe2O4 is a normal spinel. So here's some points to remember. First one is we just saw that spinels having the Fe3 plus ion are always the inverse spinel, except the ZnFe2O4, that is the last example, that is the sixth example. We saw that the ZnFe2O4 is a normal spinel. So the second one is spinel having Cr3 plus ions are normal spinels because Cr3 plus is a D3 system and it has the CFSE value 1.2 delta O, that is the highest CFSE value one cation can have. And third point is if both the divalent and the trivalent cations are from the non-transitional series, So we can easily say that the spinal is a normal spinal. So at last we will discuss about mixed spinals. There are generally two types of spinals, but there are one exception of that is mixed spinals, and we will discuss these with two examples. First one is MnFe2O4. Here Mn2 plus is D5 system and Fe3 plus is also a D5 system. So both have the CFSE value 0 delta O, and Mn2 plus and Fe3 plus both have the comparable size. So we must say that MnFe2O4 is a mixed spinal. And second example is MgFe2O4. Here Mg is a non-transitional element or metal. Here Mg is a non-transitional metal or element that belongs to the group 2. So being non-transitional metal, it has CFSE value 0 delta O, and Fe3 plus is a D5 system, so we can easily say that it has the CFSE value 0 delta O. So here also the Mg2 plus and Fe3 plus have comparable size. So we must say MgFe2O4 is nothing but a mixed spinal. So we have to remember 2 points for mixed spinals. One, the plus 2 cation and plus 3 cation have the same delta O value, or CFSE value, and they have the comparable size. So we can easily say they are mixed spinals. Thanks for watching the complete video. If you really enjoyed, please like the video and subscribe the channel to motivate me, and hit the bell icon to get all the notifications. And if you have any suggestion or query, please comment down below.